Junkie Press. We're down here day 2, NAMM 2015. Special treat for you guys. We got Lotus Crush.
Hello.
Welcome.
How you doing?
How's it been? Madness today?
Yep, it's crazy.
Loving it out here?
Wall-to-wall music gigs.
Now you gotta tell us what's in store for 2015.
Just released a single.
Hearts and Minds on iTunes out now.
Yep.
Record comes out in April. We're just going to start touring and support. Go to the UK, possibly China.
Yep.
Just do as much as we can.
Get you on out there. I like that.
We also, it's coming out this week actually, our music video to Hearts and Minds, which is actually starring C. Thomas Howell,
Nice.
who pulled a fantastic performance as the bad guy in the video. So that comes out this week as well.
That's this week?
That is, yes. So
Awesome. We'll have to get everybody out there on that. Now, how about for you guys, the recording of this album? What was different for you this time?
We had a real producer this time.
Yeah.
We did it ourselves before.
Yeah. There's a lot of great collaboration on this record. The production team involved really helped shape what we're doing. And we also had some great players step in and add little touches. We had Rick G. Nelson, who's the keyboard player for Polyphonic Spree and the Afghan Wigs. Rick stepped in and laid some keys at the last minute, so there's some really nice color on the record.
Andrew Jocelyn, who's the main guy for Macklemore.
Strings
for it.
Did some truly,
He actually did some on the first record we did as well.
Yeah.
Nice to have him.
Really stunning, really just amazing string arrangements for the record. This record's got a lot of bells and whistles on it.
I like it. Now, how about you guys deliver some great emotionally driven lyrics? What's your songwriting process? Do you draw from for all that?
For me, it's a lot of different things, but I think the 2011 record, I hadn't written a beat before, and we were kind of feeling around, looking for a sound, so I was kind of shotgunning. But this record, some time has passed, and I've keyed in on a lot of themes, mainly about the terrible state that our world is in. I think that's a common theme that carries on. Yeah, I'm the eternal pessimist in the beer. But I think I wanted to talk about some of those things, and it's appeared on the record.
And that's the thing is, I mean, music is an outlet for everybody. It can either be a form of escapism or a form of healing, helping, everything. And growing up, I mean, what was maybe a musician who helped you through some of your hardest times?
I couldn't really answer that. There's so many influences.
All around music.
Yeah.
I think there's so many, it's interesting you see the lyrics, but I think the lyrics are all can often bring people emotionally to what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, and it's not often exactly what you're trying to say. Once you've heard a song, it kind of ceases to be yours and it becomes theirs. And I always felt that with Richard Ashcroft and the Verve, a great example of lyrics that just kind of bind you to the music, and I would love if people got a little bit of that effect from listening to Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with music and writing, I think that's, for me as a musician, is an outlet.
Yes.
You know, more so than listening to others. Like, me writing a song is a way for me to pour my heart out and just get it all out on the table.
It's almost like a self-serving, because for yourself, it's an outlet for you, and for somebody else, it becomes their comfort and release. So it's definitely the self-serving thing. I love it. You know. Over the last 15 years, everything that changed in the music scene, what is something you'd like to see change in the music industry today?
Money would be nice.
Yeah.
I think it's an exciting time to be a musician, especially on an independent label. There's a lot of possibilities, and the new technology, of course, brought around, I guess, the digital crash, where suddenly physical records, people are looking at them going, well, where does this fit into the future? And then we got digital downloads, and of course now we're in the Spotify territory. I think what we need is some consistency. We need a model that kind of can last a bit longer, because everybody's kind of reaching around looking for a way to turn great music into a living, and I don't think that's essentially clear at the moment. I think people are still trying to work out, well, are we talking about selling records on the road? Are we talking about getting spins on Spotify? So I think a little consistency would make us all feel a little bit better, but you gotta roll with the punches.
Now, if you guys could go back to your 14-year-old self, what advice would you give to yourself at 14?
Study. Pay attention in school.
Oh my God.
Things interest me now that I wish I would have indulged in before.
Yep.
I think a long time, like when I was in the think I would probably tell myself to just be myself as much as I can.
I think I would tell my 14-year-old self to go and put that Irish band called Therapy, go and put their record back on the shelf and do not buy it. Very bad mistake. I found it in my record collection not long ago and I was shocked. I was disgusted with myself. So I definitely tell myself to leave a couple of records on the shelf.
Leave them on the shelf. I love it. And then like you just mentioned too, the honesty is coming back. You guys bring the honesty into music, which is you are doing what you enjoy. And I've seen many artists coming out and that's what happens. You're doing something that isn't themselves.
Absolutely.
And that was great advice for 14, 40, whatever. That's the perfect advice for any age. Be yourself and get out there. That's what your music does. You bring the honesty back to it. And I like that.
It's very easy for an audience to tell when you're being genuine or you're not.
You can't fake that.
Yeah.
You can't fake that. It's got to be, like you say, it's got to be honest. It's got to be real. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're really not fooling anyone. You know, that authenticity either comes across or it doesn't.
We're looking forward to the new album. We're going to look forward to see you guys out on the road. Got to get you up to Northern California.
Yeah.
Lastly, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience and your fans?
Just the album Rabbit Hole is out in April, and just look for us on the road, and you know, grab the single. The more people that get the single, the faster we're out there.
Do you get the single? Thanks very much for watching. We are Lotus Crush. We are addicted to music. Get your fix at Music Junkies Press.